Welcome back. It's New Knife Day. And everybody knows new knife days are indeed the best days. So I got two examples here today and two of these little guys. So I guess before we get into it, I did just get these today as well. So I'm switching from my super crappy do-it-best thing. That's all my Torx bits are starting to get a little worn out and crappy, and so I wanted to upgrade, so I bought these iFixit. Oh, I can't remember which ones these are. They're kind of the chubbier ones. But anyways, I bought a pair of these and some Weehaw bits. So the Weehaws, actually, I think are supposed to be here today as well. So there's all kinds of action happening around here. So looking forward to these so far. They seem pretty nice. So that's good. Now, about the knives. Obviously, they're both Spydercos, and I'll admit, this one showed up a few days ago, and I have carried it, and I have played with it, and I have taken it apart and cleaned it because it was a little slow out of the box. But anyways, still very, very new, but it is a few days old. I've been working insane hours lately, so been a little tired and haven't had a ton of time to do a video. But anyways, this one has shown up just today, and I have not even opened the box. So let's start with this guy. This is the Spyderco Yojumbo blacked out version. Check that out. This thing is freaking huge and it's awesome. I bought this one, as you can see, straight from Lynch Northwest. And right off of his website, he's got several knives on there actually, and they come with his clips installed. This is the original factory clip, so if you ever want it for reasons, I guess you could put it on. Got this sweet little keychain thing. I don't know if I'll ever use that or not, and I got a couple stickers too. But anyways, I really like Casey Lynch, and I like his clips first and foremost. I like his warranty second, and third, he gives you stickers and a handwritten note every single time you buy from him, so that's really cool. Anyways, the knife. Check that out, dude. It's huge. It's awesome. It's very Mall Ninja-y, right? So, you know, the black on black with the black screws, and something that's a little bit uncommon is that the liners are actually black as well. So it's all black everything, and so it's like, I don't know. These days, I tend to buy knives based on weirdness and blade steels. So in my Sharpening, my chiropractor, he's a big knife nerd like I am. What's up, Doc? Anyways, he has a Yojimbo 2, I guess just the regular Yojimbo 2, and I sharpened it for him a couple years ago, and I've really just wanted a Yojimbo since then. And then the Yojumbo came out, and I'm like, well, that's pretty sweet. So, but I just kind of, it was like a back burner kind of knife. But anyways, I was doing a little looking around, and I saw this dude with the clip. And by the way, these clips, the black DLC Lynch clips, with the 3-screw, I think this will fit on like a lot of the golden Spydercos, like your PM2s. Para 3 has its own clip, but like your Mannixes and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, these black DLC ones can be hard to find at times. So it's pretty cool that it comes straight on the knife. So anyways, this thing's really awesome. I really like the hollow ground blade. I'm a sucker for hollow grinds. I don't know why. I just think they're sweet. They feel sweet. They cut great. I think they look nice. You know, this one's kind of hard to tell, but like on other knives that have a little bit of concavity as it goes down towards the edge there, that's really sweet. But this one had just a tiny little bit of oil on it from the factory, and it wasn't super fast, and I'm absolutely positive that if I wouldn't have dicked with it, it would have been just fine and had a great action in time. But I'm an impatient and a knife nerd, so I take knives apart and all that kind of stuff. Check this out. Wow, just like that. This thing's sweet. Flicks great. Actually, so obviously I have huge hands, and it's almost weird for me doing the thumb. I feel like that's a big reach for me. I don't know. I'm getting a little more used to it. But at first I was like, that one was a little slow. At first I was like, man, that's a long reach. Like it's a longer reach than my PM2 or my Mannix. But fires great. Middle finger flick is freaking sweet. Like this, probably the sweetest middle finger flicker that I have. So anyways, as far as like the gripes that you hear about, everybody complaining about the knife, it's hard to tell in the black actually, but the bottom of the blade, this section right here, travels back and goes through the compression lock, and it, see that? It boops your finger. So it's kind of just a matter of getting used to it. Totally doable. Not even the slightest of deals. But it does boop you a little bit. What else was I going to say? There was something else. Totally escapes my mind right now. But anyways, really like this knife. It's really cool. It's it's huge and awesome and super scary or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of douchey just because it's like full on mall ninja status. You know, which really isn't me, and I don't plan on getting in any knife fights, but this thing's weird, and it's awesome, and it's huge, so it's like, why the hell not? G10's super grippy, it's really nice. It actually carries, for as big of a knife as this is, it carries actually really small in the pocket, and it has to do with how it tapers down up here towards the edge. So another big kind of stabby knife that I have is the Microtech SOCOM Elite signature series, because I'm basic. Anyways, look at that. Check out this action. Hold on. How sweet is that? Anyways, this knife is tip down carry only, and there's nowhere to put the clip. You can't move it. This is how it is. So anyways, that means that it rides in your pocket like this, which means that the fat bit is right at the top. So it is, I love this knife. It's awesome, but it is kind of a pain in the ass to have in your pocket because it just takes up so much room right up here at the top. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, do I really care? No. But compared to this is even wider here at the top. You can kind of see how much bigger this thing actually is. But since the clip's over here, it hangs like this, it comes back, and you can see it's just straight shot down. So it carries great. The G10 is awesome. I haven't had any issues getting it in or out of the pocket, even with the clip not being on a smooth spot of the G10. It's awesome. So Casey, love your stuff, love your clips. I think it's awesome that you're selling knives with the clips now, straight from you. So, and it actually came as a little bit of a, I guess you could call it a deal. So this knife, on like all the big retailers, you know, DLT or Blade HQ or whatever, they're typically like right at $200. So from Casey, it was $210 with the clip, so $10 extra. But if you were to buy this knife and buy the clip separately, I think he charges, they're about $20 a clip. So I guess I saved $20 or $10. So math is hard. Anyways, digging it so far. Now, like I said, like I've got all kinds of knives. Some of them are practical, you know, everyday thumpers. Some of them are just for fun. Some are kind of weird. So I'm getting into kind of more just like having fun with my knife collection. And part of that for me as a nerdy sharpener is I want to experiment with other blade steels. So I've got S110V, I've got Maximet, I've got all kinds of M390, of course, you know, CPM 20CV, S90V, LMAX. I've got, let's see, I can't even tell what all I've got over there. But anyways, I've got a handful of steels, and one of the steels that I've been after is CRUWEAR. And if you want a Spyderco wearing CRUWEAR, either you have to, basically you just have to be really lucky and be ready to press buy now, like right now. So that's exactly what happened. I was at work working my stupid hours the other night, and I went to IndianaKnives.com, and that's where I picked this dude up. And I was kind of surprised. I won't say that this is like a unicorn knife, but it is kind of hard to come by. It's just very, very popular, and they sell out like that. So Indiana Knives, it was super fast. Like I bought it straight up, boom, done. And it's kind of weird. He didn't send me any like order confirmation or tracking. It just showed up, which is cool. You know, I don't care really, but you know, it's kind of weird. Around the holidays, you like to know where your stuff is. But anyways, this, like I said, I haven't even opened it yet. Check this dude out. Ooh. Oh yeah. Spyderco Paramilitary 2, canvas micarta, and, oh, well, let's see. Can we see it? Can we see it? Well, there it is. CPM CRUWEAR. I've been after a freaking CRUWEAR knife. Oh, it's so weird with the clip up here. I don't know why they even put them there to begin with. Like, what the hell are you thinking? Anyways, I've been after some CRUWEAR, like, for forever. I've wanted a knife in CRUWEAR. I don't think there's any. I mean, it's a nice steel, you know, and a sought after steel, and it's from everything that I've heard it's a great steel. But for some reason, outside of like, whoa, Bark River fixed blades, CRUWEAR is like hard to freaking find in folders, man. So especially Spyderco's, you know, because everybody, you know, there's Spyderco collectors out there. So I've got like, not a ton compared to some people, but I've got like 6 or 7 or 8 or whatever Spyderco's. And, you know, some of the fancier, nicer, you know, limited run, kind of batchy knives in specific steels with specific colorways can be hard to get. So when I saw this dude, it was at like 2 or 3 in the morning or something. I was at work. I work swing shift, so like it's crazy. But anyways, I was eating my dinner and I was playing on my phone, and I just went to Indiana Knives, and I don't know the dude. This is the first time I've ever bought him, so it's not like that, but I paid full price. Anyways, yeah, so I saw it, and I'm like, holy crap, that's you know, not a unicorn, but it kind of seems like a unicorn because you can't ever find the damn thing. So it was just click, boom, buy, and it's pretty sweet. So initial impressions are, I kind of like the finish. It's a nice satiny finish. It doesn't have, I guess there are blade grind marks on there, but they seem a little more subtle than some. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But it's a nice satiny blade finish, a little reflectivity going on there. The action on this one is pretty good right out of the box. I'm gonna have to move this immediately right up to here as soon as this video is done, because I hate that stuff. Actually, I'll probably be getting a hold of Lynch again here real quick. But anyways, this micarta, it's actually really soft. Some of it is, some micarta can be a little bit more grippy. I don't know the differences between like burlap and linen and canvas. Like I just don't know enough about micarta, or to be honest, care enough about it. But it is nice. Seems to have like decent rounding of the edges right here, and it seems pretty clean as far as where they had to tap through it to get the holes through there. So yeah, pretty nice. Feels nice. I mean, it's a freaking PM2, so you know what I mean? Like, if you're a knife nerd at this point, if you don't have a PM2, it's like, or at least haven't handled one, then I don't know. They're just so common is my point. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. So I don't know what kind of finish I'm going to put on this knife. So on my Maximet, the one that I featured in my other video, I did go ahead and polish the edge on it, and I like it so far. My problem with polished edges is that regardless of the steel, it seems like, excuse me, it seems like the edge, when you take it to like the full polish, like I do, for what I have anyways, and this is my experience, I don't know if it probably is different for you, but it seems like the edge just gets so fine when you take it all the way, when I take them all the way through my stropping progression. It just gets so freaking fine that it just seems to not last as long. So it makes it a little bit more delicate. Yeah, I mean, you know, you get this, you know, the edge that pops, and it's awesome. And it is like insanely sharp, but even like the Maximet, you know, I don't know why that's doing that. I took this apart on that recently, and it's kind of like, I don't know, Maybe I'm just holding it weird or doing something stupid. Anyways, it just seems a little, the edges, fine polished edges seem a little bit more delicate, and they don't last as long, and they're not as toothy. So when you actually go to cut something, it takes a little more effort initially as compared to a coarser grit. So I'm thinking, so I've already polished this edge, right? So I'm thinking I might go back and take this like back down the ladder, maybe finish on my super awesome like 2200 grit diamond stones. I freaking love those stones, man, and I'm talking like laser beam sharp, but they're still a little bit toothy. So I think maybe I'll take them back down to the 22, or I might even stop at 1,000. I don't know. Sometimes I like 600. Like 600 grit edges on knives are freaking sweet. So I might do that, but I think I'm going to take this one back down to a non-polished edge. And I think I might take this guy, since it's a little more satiny. Might do. I've seen some knives in CRUWEAR that I've heard anyways, and seen it, and it appears that CRUWEAR takes an exceptional polish. So I might see what's up with that. So that's my plan. Anyways, yeah, that's it. See you next time.